Guilty, 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 guilty! Why me? Why me? Oh, that's good. You got that Cash App?
No, you told me you were gonna be Venmo.
Venmo? I said Cash App.
Oh, I get the Cash App
You
right
can't
now.
Western Union me because I don't have my paper.
As a gay man,
Shut the fuck up.
I come really, really hard against 45.
Because you'd be in jail.
I come really, really hard against his administration.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Go home to mommy. Go home. Bye. Go home to mommy. Go home to mommy. Tell her to tuck you in bed.
There was no address, but the return address said in big red, like caps, MAGA. Did I make that up too?
Yup.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and you know that I am a huge fan of justice. Juicy justice is really what I'm looking for out there. And yesterday, we got a little taste of the juice was set loose of justice, you might say, when Jussie Smollett was convicted on 5 of 6 counts of each count an individual lied to local law enforcement. This case is corrupt from the top on down, from Michelle Obama calling in favors to corrupt local prosecutors. I think her name was Kim Fox or something like that, getting them to drop charges. There needs to be a lot more investigation here, along with everything that we saw from international news reader Don Lemon. Before I get into that, huge shout out to this video sponsor, Meta PCs. Huge shout out to this video sponsor, Meta PCs. Now, I know you're not going to run out and quick buy a brand new computer just because I ran this ad, but what I would hope is that you'll keep Meta PCs in mind for a variety of reasons and use my promo code, The Quartering, to save big at checkout. Look, Meta PCs offers custom configurations. It has insane parts availability. They're one of the few people I see out there with the brand new NVIDIA 3090 in stock and shipping. When you buy from them, they offer you build photos as they work along. When you receive your PC, it's ready to go out of the box. It's 100% US-based sales and support. And one of my favorite things, it's a veteran-owned business. Meta PCs is veteran-owned. One of Meta's owners has served in Afghanistan and Iraq and received a Purple Heart for his service. Meta also employs military veterans in the Meta Operations Center and also provides systems to veterans going back to school to help them re-enter the workforce all across the United States. Meta PCs also offers financing. Head on over to MetaPC at metapcs.com. Use code The Quartering at checkout to save money and support my content. If nothing else, go configure a PC, build a little wish list, and when you're ready, remember to use code The Quartering at checkout at MetaPCs. I know I'll be getting myself a brand new one before the end of the year. Check out metapcs.com. Not just for gamers, solid company. Maybe you're not in the market right now, but when you are, use my link and promo code to save money. I'll be getting mine hopefully before the end of the year, but still saving up a little bit more. Now, looks like some of the support for Jussie Smollett is being pulled by some of his most elite friends, including international news reader Don Lemon, brands pal Jussie Smollett a liar. Don Lemon branded his pal Jussie Smollett a liar just hours after the actor was convicted of staging the whole thing on Thursday. But the CNN host still failed to address his own role in the made-for-TV drama. That's right, Don Lemon discussed the Empire star's guilty verdict on his show Thursday night during a brief segment with legal analyst Joey Jackson. The CNN host said Smollett had to make up too many lies in an attempt to explain his false narrative that 2 Trump-loving jerks beat him up and did all this stuff. I guess he got caught up in that because he took the stand himself. He got angry with the prosecutors. The prosecutor poked holes in his story, calling the other witnesses liars, Lemon said of the high-profile trial. Lemon went on to say that Smollett had potentially made it harder for legitimate victims. Yeah, no kidding, idiot. That's what we've all been saying since Jump Street. It's only you weirdos that are still pushing that never, that were defending the guy. His comments came soon after a jury found Jussie guilty of 5 of 6 counts of his disorderly conduct. Despite briefly addressing Smollett's lies, Lemon continued to ignore a bombshell part of the actor's testimony that revealed that the CNN host had tipped him off that he was being investigated by police. Smollett told the jury during his testimony earlier this week that he first knew that police doubted his version of the events after getting a text message from Don Lemon. Now, let me tell you why and how the rot goes so high, and which is why I want Jussie Smollett to get the absolute maximum sentence. I'm not saying, over sentence. I'm saying this has a 3 to 4 years or something like that is the max. He should get it. And here's why. Let me make my case, okay? If you agree, leave a like on the video. And by the way, all I want for Christmas is for you to subscribe. So if you can, if the red subscribe button down below is red, that means you're not subscribed yet. If you could, please make sure you do so. I'd really appreciate it. Now, let me make my case. When Jussie faked this in the first place, he was leveraging a very racially tense time in this country. He knew that. He also, in my opinion, faked the original letter in which he said he got a stick figure that called him a bundle of sticks and had something about Trump on it or something like that. I think he faked that too. And when his executives at the company didn't give him more money, then he staged this, meaning totally premeditated in both counts. Then Michelle Obama calls in a favor. This is the first lady, okay? Calls in a favor and has Kim Fox, another corrupt politician, drop whatever it was, 12 or 16 counts or something at the time. It was a lot of them. Dropped all of them. Then they had to bring in a special prosecutor just to finally get the justice. We can see Kamala Harris, Cory Booker, politicians that used the racial tension and divide and used this case to divide Americans and gain more political clout or to earn more money. That is why this is such a deplorable crime, and everybody involved should be investigated. Will we get any justice? Don Lemon, okay, apparently had some sort of inside sources at the Chicago Police Department, and he interfered in an active investigation by texting Jussie Smollett and telling him that the police didn't believe his story. Are we going to get an investigation into that in a world where we're getting a fair trial and fair results? I would argue that yes, Don Lemon should be investigated. I also find it very curious that this Kim Fox lady isn't in jail. I find it very curious that nobody's worried about the vice president of this country, the first lady of the country at the time, using her status to get people off crimes. This is a man that had Maxine Waters saying in 2019, dedicated to finding Jussie Smollett's culprits and bringing them to justice. Well, good news for you. They did that. I mean, this is thanks to the libs of TikTok. You have Kamala Harris, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Joy Reid, Rashida Tlaib, Lori Lightfoot, whose city is a disaster, Bernie Sanders, Joe Biden, Cory Booker, Eric Swalwell, all instantly using this case for political clout. By the way, not one of them, from what I've seen, have corrected this statement. CBS, MSNBC, or whatever it was, didn't even cover the case last night from what I could see. Biden and Harris led frenzy to amplify Jussie Smollett's false claims. Multiple politicians called it an attempted modern-day lynching. All this stuff. They did it. The sitting president of the United States has not corrected this yet. This tweet is still up, bro. This tweet, Kamala's tweet, still up. Cory Booker's tweet, still up. Reverend Al Sharpton being a race grifter, shocking. Pete Buttigieg. All these clowns, like when the whole world saw immediately that this thing was a straight baloney sausage, they ignored the facts. Ellen Page gets a clip, 19 million views, where she's saying that the crime was undeniable. 19 million views. Now, Jussie says he's 100% confident that they will overturn the conviction. They plan to appeal guilty verdicts, which of course they do, and they're confident on a full reversal. Claiming the verdict is inconsistent during a post-trial press conference. After the verdict was read, Nenye Uche told reporters that Smollett was disappointed and that he is 100% innocent. He said that Smollett's team is confident he's going to be cleared of all accusations on all charges. Well, yeah, they want to keep getting paid. Even though I'm an honorary member of LawTube, even I know that. The verdict is inconsistent. Yeah, the fact is you should have been guilty on all 6 counts, bro. You can't say Jussie is lying and say Jussie is not lying for the exact same incident. Yes, you can, because each individual charge, well, the one that he got away with, or that they allowed him to be not guilty on, was, from what I understand, him saying that he changed from white to pale skinned. Even though the Nigerian brothers are certainly not pale skinned, they let him off that or whatever. They're going to spend millions appealing this, and they're going to lose again. And I'm here for it. Keep spending that money. Hopefully you save something for, all the restitution that you're going to have to pay. And of course, everyone dunking on it. Ben Shapiro, tonight, Jussie Smollett can rest knowing that his attacker has been convicted. Liz Wheeler writing, I'm so glad they caught and convicted Jussie Smollett's attacker. Blair White, poor Jussie. Hope he doesn't beat himself up over this. Babylon B, cruel. Jussie Smollett will be forced to share a jail cell with his attacker. Tommy Lara, Jussie, I know you've been found guilty. And this is a difficult day for you, but don't beat yourself up over it, bud. Ben Shapiro, if Jussie Smollett is acquitted, it will send a message that going after a black gay man while shouting MAGA is acceptable in our society. Tim Young, don't tell Jussie, but Biden's approval ratings would make it appear as if this is in fact MAGA country. I mean, what a disaster. I love seeing everyone forcefully ignoring this and trying to pretend that it doesn't exist, but it most assuredly does. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you bookmark that Meta PCs link in the description. And by the way, if you made it this far in the video, I have a Facebook page. I also have mines and all the other alt tech, but this is out to people who specifically still use Facebook. Please go to facebook.com/thequartering and give me a follow or a like and a follow. I'm using this to help promote, my website. You can see, by the way, all my videos go out to my website, and there's usually some commentary around it and things of that nature. And we're still playing a little bit of catch up, but yeah, facebook.com/thequartering. Let's hit 20,000 today. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.